Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, in this occasion, we would like to present our movie analysis. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Atika Ina Shahida, and my partner is Zahratun Nabila. So, the title of this movie is The Art of Princess Mononoke. And this movie talks about a conflict between human and nature, and there are Iron Town that led by Lady Eboshi that represents human innovation like deforestation, pollution, and industrialization. Meanwhile, the forests represented by spirits and animal gods like Moro and the boars symbolizes nature's ancient mystical balance. And next is the visuals of this movie. The first one is the tone is lush, with the contrast of vibrant forests and dark, smoky iron town. And the second one is there are many mythical creatures like forest spirit that makes the movie feel mythical and mysterious. And the last one is the visual of Ghibli movie style that rich and iconic really makes the audience immersed in the story. The next analysis is the sound. The sound and music shift between intense and calm melodies, adjusting by the scene. Like, for example, when the conflict happens, it uses an intense background music. And the last one is the movie also used a real sound, like the sound of a bird chirping, sound of a wind and running water, and the sound of the iron town, like mechanical noises. And the next one is dialogue. The first dialogue is to see with eyes unclouded by hate. So this is the clip from the movie.
What do you plan to do? What exactly are you here for?
To see with eyes unclouded by hate.
Eyes unclouded.
So as you can see, it shows Ashitaka, the main character, that represents balance between human and nature, that understand both sides. And the second dialogue is, I'm getting tired of your madness. It shows Lady Eboshi feeling to bore God that represent disconnected from nature's pain. And the last dialogue is, the humans are gathering with a final attack. I shall not watch the forest die. So it shows Moro, the wolf god that represent nature's resistance and desperation. And then for the effectiveness, this movie is really effective to convey a message related to environmental issues because it shows the point of view from both sides and challenges the viewer to think deeply about environmental balance.
The next movie is Lorax, 2012. Based on Dr. Seuss' book, this animated movie explores the impact of industrialization and deforestation through the story of a greedy entrepreneur who destroys a forest and a creature, the Lorax, who speak for the trees. The next is key environmental themes. So I have key environmental themes from these movies. First is deforestation and greed. So the story revolves around the once-led exploitation of natural resources, specifically truffula trees, for a profit. And then the second is corporate exploitation. The town of Tenfield is controlled by a businessman who sells bottled air, symbolizing how corporations can commodify nature. The last is environmental responsibility. The film emphasized the importance of individual action through message. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Next is use of visuals, sounds, and dialogue. Visuals, bright, uh, extinguished, and cartoonish colors make the environmental degradation starkly fabulous, lush, truffula forest versus the gray artificial city. Next is sound. Upbeat musical numbers contrast with darker tones in scenes, showing environmental decline, creating emotional shift. Next is dialogue. The Lorax catchphrases and warnings are simple but powerful, designed to be memorable for a younger audience. Next is effectiveness of storytelling. The story is highly accessible for children, using humor and catchy songs to deliver a heavy message. And also, some critics argue it oversimplifies the problem and ironical becomes consumerist itself. For example, like heavy merchandise, and it's still effective introduce environmental awareness to a young audience. So, for all over comparison, the Lorax versus Prince Mononoke is the Lorax succeeds as an entry-level environmental parable for young audience, making its message fun and easy to grasp, but occasionally shallow. And for the Princess Mononoke, Excel is portraying the complexity of environmental destruction through spiritual and philosophical lenses, making it more profound but less accessible for children. Thank you for your attention, guys and ma'am. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.